You are listening to AskHollyHall.com. Today, we're going to talk about schooling, COVID, and our children.
It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time.
Oh, don't we know it? We are going through some unprecedented times right now, and our children are feeling it, our teachers are feeling it, and we are feeling it too. What are we going to do about these changes? It feels like it's an emergency. It feels like we're in flight or fight or freeze mode. Oh my God. The theme this week with my clients, right? I'm very busy as an astrologer, a life coach. I have a background education in many modalities that are psychology based. And I have a very strong intuition and a connection with source and a connection with you, your soul, when I'm reading for you. And the theme this week was the changes around the school system. Should I homeschool? Should we do the internet with the teacher? Do I need a tutor? Should they go to the school? Such heavy, heavy decisions to make and so much responsibility. Or is it? One of the things that I had said, I'll give you an example with one of my clients who said, my child is hiding when she's supposed to be doing a course or a class with a teacher that's on the computer. So my example of what you could do working with the child, not against the child, she wants to hide under a chair. She wants to hide under a table. Make a fort. Hey, we're going to make a fort. Get all your blankets, get your towels, get your teddy, get your comfies, get in your pajamas, do whatever you want. Get a flashlight. Let's take the iPad. Would you rather have the iPad than the computer? Okay, let's go underneath, with the fort, and see if that works for you. But also the idea of allowing the child to change their mind. You see, we are trapped in the memory of having a life of the devil we know. And we're very uncomfortable with the devil we don't know. We had these crazy routines, right? Where we woke up in the morning, we did our exercise, we brushed our teeth, we took our shower, we poured cereal in a bowl, yelled at our kids to get ready. We're going to be late. Don't forget your backpack. Get in the car, drive them to school, rush yourself to work, sit down. Look at your emails, talk to your coworkers, have your lunch, talk to your coworkers again, wrap things up, talk to your husband. Can you pick the kids up? I've got to go get groceries. Can you take the other one to dance? I'm going to take this one to karate. Get yourself at home. Throw something out of the freezer into the microwave. Have an argument with your husband after dinner. Yelp at your kids because they haven't finished their homework yet or taken a shower. And get them to bed. Then exhausted, you get yourself to bed. And guess what you do? You wake up and you do this over and over and over again. Every day. Every day the same, except for the weekends. Now what? Now you may not be working. Now your husband may not be working. And now you've got to homeschool your kids. There are many children that are thriving over this change. The school system was overwhelming for them. The structure was demanding on them. And they were becoming irate and uncomfortable children to control and live with. Some children are not adapting to this very well at all. And I would say that most children would like something halfway in the middle, some kind of happy medium. I suggested to a client that they do group homeschooling. And I've been suggesting this for 2 years with David Richards, if you want to look him up on Heart of the Matter on Facebook in his group. He is an owner of a chartered school in California and helping many teachers navigate through this unprecedented times. Teachers are stressed to the max. They've got a curriculum that they have to deliver. They have results that they have to deliver back. They put pressure on the parents so that they can create these results. And they put pressure on the kids. What if the teachers and the parents got together and said, maybe sometimes we should just fudge the results a little bit. A bit of a tweak. Who's gonna know? Who's going to know that I threw a bunch of hemp seeds into that chocolate brownie that has natural sugars in it that my child's going to devour with peanut butter icing? Who's going to know that there's chia seeds in there? A little bit of fiber. Seriously, fudge it up a little bit. You don't have to tell them. God forbid you tell your kid that there's hemp seeds and chia seeds in there. And I'd literally do that. And my daughter would go, Mom, don't tell me what's in it. You're going to ruin it. I'm enjoying it, right? And let your kids have control. Let them create change. Say, this is the way we're going to do things now, according to our agreement. Because I've asked my child, what do you want? I literally didn't. Mine's 20 years old. But did you ask your child, what do they want to do? And also allow them to change it. Say, hey, you know what? If at any time you want to change this up, you're not comfortable with the fort underneath the chair anymore or the table, you don't want to do it on the computer, you want to do it on the iPad. Today you don't want to go and do any classes. You don't want to do math right now? Don't have to do math right now. It's okay. I'll take the brunt of the teacher going, where's the math homework? I got to put the math homework in. I got to document the math homework. And that teacher has to deal with that too, because we need to take control back. These little children, these little souls, they have been born to be the change of the future. Things are moving so fast. The problems that you're dealing with right now will not be a problem that you need to deal with in 3 or 4 months from now. I would make choices and decisions based on 3 to 4 month increments. Don't look at, this is going to be the new norm for the next year or so, because it isn't. That's how fast things are going to change. And that's okay. Right? We are here to adapt to change. You know who's been adapting to change? Constantly being bombarded and forced to change, constantly, unpredictably, without warning? Mother Earth and all of its living creatures. All of her living creatures. Because we, as consumers, and some of the non-westernized cultures as well, in which we use to create all of these cheap products for us with cheap labor. They're the ones. Mother Earth is the one who's been, in the last few decades, have been bombarded with constant invasion and change. Unprecedented and unpredictable. So as above, so below, we are now getting the lashback of that. And until that changes, a lot of what's going on right now isn't going to change drastically to a new norm, because a new norm is never going to be the old norm. It's going to be a utopian, beautiful, wonderful, freedom-orientated, I've got control back in my life kind of situation. And we're going to do this collectively with each other, and our children are that future. So you want them to be independent. You want them to take control over their lives. If they say, you're not the boss of me, you say, you're right. I'm not the boss of you. Absolutely. Nobody's the boss of you. You are the boss of you. And dare I say, because I don't have a bunch of little children right now, I understand, I do understand the pain at that way. I do understand. I can only imagine having 3 very feisty children that are independent or sensitive and empathic, that are our future. And I can only imagine that struggle. But let it loose, let them loose a little bit, let the string out, right? And watch them thrive and watch your life get easier. And if you have to cry, you cry. I've had tears over a lot of what's going on, haven't you? Have your children? I've been mad over what's going on, haven't you? Have you acted out? Yeah. Have your children? Of course they have. Are you allowed to act out? Mm-hmm. Are they? Are they? I had a client who had a picture of an animal on their wall of their child's bedroom who was 3 years old, and he was having nightmares, and he was waking up and he was demanding that picture be taken off the wall, and she didn't know what to do. So we have several coaching sessions on a regular basis, and she asked me, like, what's going on with him? Why is he having these nightmares? What can I do? And I gave her a well thought out response. No, I didn't even hesitate. So take the picture off the wall. Oh, but isn't that just showing that they have control? I said they're 3. And why not show them that they have control? If you didn't like a picture on the wall, you take it down. It's your wall. You don't like it, right? So why can't he? Took it down, never had a nightmare again. Can you adapt to the unadaptable? Can you be flexible? Can you be mobile? Can you be molding every situation when it happens and allow it to morph and unfold and let it happen organically? I know we want to have routine, this crazy, wacky routine again, but we don't need it. Let things just unfold. Let them grow organically. Let your kids be upset and pissed off. Make punching bags. Make forts. Say you don't have to do your math today. When you want to do your math, let me know. If you want to find a different creative way of doing that math, let me figure that out. Or we can figure it out together. Or we can search together and see what other people are doing. Connect with your new local social communities, local or on social media, and work with each other. You know, if you're good at math, maybe you can help a bunch of kids do math together on Zoom. If you're an art teacher, you can create art classes for a bunch of people on Zoom, or maybe in your backyard, or maybe in nature, right? Let's find a new school of life for our kids, and let's all dive in and support each other. I can send my kid off to the neighbors 5 doors down, and they can go on a forest walk, and I can get an hour break or 2. They can come over to my kitchen, and I can teach them how to make some kind of food, and they can have lunch here. 4 or 5 kids, social distancing, masks on, however you want to work it out. Work with the teachers. Let's fudge the numbers a little bit. Why not? Break the rules. Because the rules that we've had in the past ain't working. They weren't working. Right? What do you think about that? Let's just think about it. Let's just ponder on it. Let's discuss it. Namaste.
It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me.